numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't play, 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 who don't. Long time coming, black on the bottom of my feet from running, cataracts under my eyes from hustling, going from buying and selling to customers, run up the business, God is my witness, sun up to sun up from Monday to Sunday, we maxing the limits, my mind running like Tom Cruise on an action movie, moving a mission, they say that I'm tripping, I've been told I need a vacation, I'm finessing a visit, first class, my feet up high in the air on business, yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, hey y'all. What's up? It's Kiki, and it's time to get the show started. So you already know this is where we celebrate the culture, debate the norms, and share our opinions on trending topics. So welcome.
What's up, man? I'm your other co-host, Zach Book. And here's the most important thing. We are live. Yes. We are interactive. So drop your comments in the chat. Talk back to us, man. Engage. We love it, all right? Because we want you to be a part of this conversation.
Yeah. Now, Tom, where are you at, twin? Where you at?
I don't know why I wouldn't do that back.
It's not for us.
All right, man. You know I'm Team Hennessy all day. I'm out here at the All-Star game in San Francisco. Man, it's a lot of stuff getting ready to happen. I got a dinner with Gary Payton tonight, right after the show. It's just a lot, man. It's a lot going on. So I couldn't miss the show though. The perfect attendance for TSR Live for sure. I'm ready to get to it.
Oh yeah,
Tone, are you gonna lie to women and tell them that you play in the NBA?
No, some people thought because I flew with Sean Marion. Shout out to the Matrix. They thought I played a sport just because they was like, "You play football?" I was like, "Nah, I don't." You can't lie. Like, see, you trying to trick me, but still, anyway, back when I was your age, you could lie to women if you look like you played a sport. But now Google is free, man. They'll get you right away.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all couldn't let me get a lick of height. If I get a little bit of height,
what sport you gonna lie on?
It doesn't matter. Whichever one they assumed.
Okay.
Whichever one they assumed. They'd be like, "Do you run track? You look like an African distance runner." Yes.
I cannot do it.
You do look like an Olympian African distance runner. I run for miles.
I run.
Oh, Zach. Please.
Okay.
Don't be out there lying to them people, okay? But we will be watching your Insta stories because I love Vacation Tony. I know you're going to give us a full scope of what's going on, so we will be watching. But, of course, guys, we got a lot to unpack in today's show today, starting with your boy, Tone, Kanye. He's been canceled again, okay? This week, he's been suspended from X, dropped from his talent agency, and his merchandise was pulled from Shopify. So it's been a lot going on. Also, reports from several news agencies say that him and his wife, Bianca, are now headed for divorce. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys.
Yes.
Do you think that Kanye has gone too far this time with all of the hate tweets?
Absolutely, Kiki. Kanye has lost his mind. And I am one of the last people to defend Kanye. I'm one of the first people to defend Kanye. I defended him through so much, but this time he's gone too far. And I remember a time when Kanye used to actually fight for a cause. Now I feel like Kanye just fights for Kanye at this point.
Just be doing stuff.
Just to talk or just to be defiant. You know what I'm saying? And just don't just go against the grain just to do it. You know what I'm saying? He used to have a mission. You know what I'm saying? He used to try to enlighten people. He used to try to wake people up. Now it's just ignorant at this point.
And I thought it was like the meds or something. I thought he was off his meds. But that doesn't even seem to be the case. This all seems well thought out and planned. Tom, what you think about it?
It's a couple things with Kanye with this one. One, it just seems like, man, he is the eternal crash out. I get really successful, then I crash out. It's like as soon as he got his billionaire status, he started crashing out and then it was gone. Same thing. He got kicked off of everything. Then he got some stuff back, made money on his own platform, and then crashed out. And now look at what's happening. I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this one. But it's got to chill, man.
Yeah, it's wild. They getting a lot too comfortable for me with the racism and like y'all doing a lot. And then Kanye done came for the big girls. Now we don't bother nobody.
What did he say about the big girls?
Now what he said was a little true, but we don't bother nobody. So
what did he say?
He just was saying stuff, y'all, that I'm not gonna repeat. But he's definitely canceled in my book after that. I mean, he was canceled before that, but really canceled now because that was just too far. So
it was the big girl.
Yeah, he done attacked everybody.
You can't say nothing about big girls. Y'all squishy. We love y'all.
Period. We're just trying to make the world warm. Period. So I don't know what we gonna do with Ye, but it really is getting to the point where there's no coming back from that. So
there it is. Kimberly Broadbent said when Kanye called himself God is when I canceled him personally.
Yeah.
So Kimberly said I'm done now.
Everybody done got to the final straw.
Yeah. It's been a lot. Boo B.
Not Boo.
I don't know. My bad. Your name Boo. Boo B said go Ye.
Oh,
what is the go Ye? Not Boo B. I hope you're not saying that. I hope you're telling Kanye to go and you're not supporting what Kanye is doing. This is this is un-Chicago. It's un-American. It's not being a good human being. His wife on the red carpet with some rock star stuff, but as a parent, especially a girl dad, I'm never pulling up with my wife naked. I got daughters, bro. He got a lot of daughters. You can't, it's like, that's the thing that I don't understand. Beyond hurting other people, we all know that those of us that have kids, those are little recorders. They sitting there recording everything that you're doing. This is burning into their psyche. You can't even imagine, bro, how their kids have to feel that everybody hates their dad. He was just working on an album with his youngest daughter. Well, not his youngest daughter, with Northwest. So I'm sure Kim probably was like, nah, we're going to put that on hold. We'll put that on hold because he's not well, man, at this point.
You're bringing too much hate to yourself.
He's
unnecessary.
Not
well. Yeah. It's so unnecessary at this point.
All right, y'all, let's talk about this, man. Closing arguments began this afternoon for A$AP Rocky's assault trial, and the paparazzi was out flashing. All right. Rihanna pulled up to support her man with their two sons, RZA and Riot. And the 2-week trial in Los Angeles has A$AP facing 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. And A$AP Rocky is using a prop gun as his defense. Okay. Now, before the trial, A$AP Rocky had turned down 180 days in jail, about 6 months, right? A 3-year probation deal if convicted. But if he is convicted, he faces 24 years in prison.
Wow.
So he had turned down the plea of 6 months, which y'all didn't agree with at all.
I'm always telling somebody to take the plea when it ain't
told
me.
them to take the plea.
If it's me, I don't want to take the plea. But if somebody else might take the plea, it's just 180 days. But I think it's getting serious when she brought both of the kids to court. I know for like a lot of people, when they go to court, they try to bring their pastor, they try to bring their mama, their kids to kind of work on the judge's like emotions, and they can see that he's a family man. So hopefully some of that works in his favor, because 24 years is crazy.
24 years for a man that didn't get hit is wild.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's alive, breathing. He didn't get hit. He don't have a broken limb.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what are we getting ready to put him away for? You know what I'm saying? Now, do I think that you should get something if you shot a gun at somebody? Yes. But 24 years is excessive.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Probation, maybe something like that. But man, 24 years and the man is breathing.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you this. I told you this when he turned down that plea deal. I've never seen anybody black, when they offer the plea deal, get something positive happen on the other side. I've never seen that. So I mean, I wish him nothing but the best. Like, I think you even said it, Zach. You said them Rock Nation lawyers got to be good. I've also heard people on other podcasts speak about it. Like, if they offered him something so lenient like that plea deal, because the plea deal wasn't very harsh, then it's definitely a possibility of him beating. But just when I hear plea deal, I haven't seen anybody black when they say I'm cool on a plea deal, get a positive outcome on the other side.
I get it, but like I said, it was such a light plea deal. I feel like the prosecution felt their case might not have been that strong, and they were trying to get something out of it.
And look, whatever he do, them fashions been eating. He been eating them fashions up.
He been fresh as hell at court,
baby.
Oh, he fresh.
New York Fashion Week on the way to the courthouse. So yes, Rocky. But let's talk about this, guys. Of course, the Super Bowl went down this week, and the Eagles won. Yes. Did y'all have money on the game?
Yes,
I didn't.
You lost
100%.
or won money?
I won.
What?
Oh, I won.
Are you? Okay, good. Now the blogs, of course, are still blogging about the big game, and we got to shout out Jalen Hurts, who is just so beautiful. Okay.
Not pause. I was clapping to shout him out, but not
like,
yeah. I'm like, yeah. Wait, no, wow, whoa.
You said he's so sad.
Oh, That guy's nasty. Go ahead, finish, Kiki.
You can say that.
Jesus.
You can say that, man.
You gotta put a pause in it. Shout out Jayla Hurts. Clap, clap, clap. Beautiful. Now you clap. Thank you.
Right. Okay, I set you up. But
2 snaps. Them snaps you threw in there. That was.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'll hit him. I'll hit him for you, Tom. But of course, Kendrick Lamar's halftime Super Bowl show is still trending as it should. Yeah, he did his biggest one. We saw SZA come out on the field. Of course, Samuel L. Jackson joined him. I want this photo framed in my house. No, it's that powerful, Zach, and I know you and I don't see eye to eye on this. However, of course, everybody has been talking about the performance and critiquing it, including Zach. So I want to get y'all thoughts on the performance, of course. What?
Why does he sound like somebody old grandma? Child, what you doing?
So mad. I want to hit him, but go ahead. What?
No, it was a good performance. Okay. It was a good performance. It was not a bad performance. For all those people out here saying it was the worst Super Bowl performance they've ever seen, have you seen Super Bowl performances? That's definitely not the worst. Okay, but for all you people who are out here acting like it was the best performance ever.
It was.
Relax a little bit. It was a B performance. Okay. It was a B. It was very good. Well thought out. I love the messaging and I had to decode and I'm still figuring out stuff. They pulling out stuff every day about this performance. That's all fine and well. Yes. Okay. My only critique is I wanted him to start stronger. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should start a Super Bowl performance with a freestyle. I think you should start with something familiar. You know, when you put together a show, you want the beginning and the end to go hard. You know what I'm saying? Your last song and your first song always got to turn up. Okay. And I felt like starting off with a freestyle was lackluster. And then there was a moment within it where I was kind of like, I picked up my phone and I was scrolling for a second and then he brought us back.
That's what's wrong with y'all.
Okay.
That's what's wrong with y'all.
You're not woke, Zach. That's the thing, man. You don't like West Coast music. This made you think. This made you think. Now, if Westside had been super Future, you would have been, and Future started out something, you're like, y'all just didn't understand Future's. You just don't like West Coast music, bro. This was not the best performance of all time. But so far from the worst is crazy. It's a solid A, strictly on the fact that you had to decode stuff afterwards. Hey, what did the PlayStation controller mean? What's the why do you have a small A? Why the guys been? It's a lot in this whole performance. You just stop hating West Coast music, bro.
Y'all because it was a think piece.
I think
if we're judging off that, if we're judging halftime performances off the way it makes you think, then absolutely it's an A++. But if we're talking about entertainment that's why it's called halftime entertainment. That's why they have entertainers perform, opposed to if they wanted everybody to think, I think they would go have a public speaker or a teacher perform at halftime and talk if that was it about. But for the years it's been about entertainment and since I've known the Super Bowl. But that's the
problem. Y'all want to be entertained when y'all need to be informed. And that's exactly what Kendrick Lamar got up there and did, was inform the world. And he took the sacrifice of his big moment, his time to shine, where he could have got up there and did all his biggest hits and did all the flips and flew across the thing. He took that opportunity to really tell the story of the Black experience in America. So the fact that anybody could sit up and critique that and the way that he did it, I could see if that man got up there and was tripping and falling and couldn't breathe. That man ran across that whole stadium, told the whole Black experience in America in bell bottoms. Okay,
Kiki,
he ate that performance up.
Come on, man. There you go, sister. There you go, sister Kiki. You talk, queen.
He hit every dance move that he needed to hit. He was on beat. He gave us theatrics. He dissed Drake. It was an amazing performance from start to finish. So the fact that you are sitting here talking about you weren't entertained,
I didn't say I wasn't entertained.
You did,
Kiki. I said there were 2 points. I said the first song and that would, if he changed the first song, it would not change the education value of it. Okay, because the song wouldn't have changed.
But he told a story from start to finish. Zach, he opened up with that freestyle to say you picked the wrong guy, right time, wrong guy. It went to Samuel L. Jackson. That story started from that point. You can't tell a storyteller how to tell their story. You just, like you said, you wanted to be entertained, but in the climate of today's world where we are right now as a country, it's time out for just entertaining folk. You need to inform folk on whatever stage you get a chance to do it.
Well,
so
I tell you what,
take my hat off and commit my wig off for Kendrick, baby.
Well, let's just start. Let's just start. Everybody just start informing.
Do y'all need to?
That's what we need to do.
Zach, this is the thing that's so crazy to me. You have defended every comic that me and Kiki said was mild sauce. It was a special that came on like, that was all right. You was like, no. It's because he decided to go, wow, this is what he did, and broke it down. You'll break down comedy in a second. We're talking about hip hop. Everything about hip hop is not for the masses. It's not these big moments. He wanted to tell a story. Kendrick Lamar is not a dumb artist. He knows, hey, if I go up here and play bop, 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 everybody gonna be happy. He took the moment. He decided to say, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do it this way. So the set list was. He made the set list.
I guess you can still get that off. You can still get off your what's it called? Educating the people with that if you switch a few songs. All I'm saying is this. When I defend comics, since you want to talk about that, when I defend comics, they're doing a set, usually an hour set. Okay. When you're in the Super Bowl, you got 12 minutes. If you want an A+ rating from me, I want them 12 minutes. Bow, bow, bow. I want 12 minutes of heat if you want my A+. Okay. If you want to inform and make me scroll a little bit, that's where you get a B. I'm not saying it was trash, but if you want an A+ performance, it's entertaining all the way through. If we're talking about a performance.
I don't understand how you weren't entertained.
I was entertained. A performance is subjective, though, Zach.
Bell bottoms on beat.
A performance is subjective to the artist and what they're trying to get across. That's the thing. It's not this one formula, one way to do stuff, one size fits all. It's not like radio, because we know if you got to play the hit records right here. No, with a performance,
you got 12 minutes, you go with the hits. At the Super Bowl, you go with the hits. Every artist has ever performed with the Super Bowl has gone with the hits.
But they don't. But that's why. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, this was his job.
Times, actually.
Okay, and they didn't choose to use their platform to inform their people. Instead, he did.
Beyonce, when Beyonce performed at the Super Bowl, when Beyonce performed the Super Bowl, she had a great message. She came out with the Black Panther, the thing. It was so much, but it was also very, very entertaining. It wasn't a moment that you weren't on the edge of your seat. They brought out people that you didn't know was coming. It was all types of stuff that went on. That was an A+ performance. Just because I took it and made it a B does not mean it's trash. All I said was it was a moment where I was like, okay, I was scrolling. And it's not.
The climate of the world is different, Zach, right now. The climate, we are watching a whole different thing that we've ever seen before in the history of America outside of the 50s. We're seeing stuff in modern American times, seeing Black people, brown people, women start to get pushed back, things that have been in place for years. This was the time to make a statement. This wasn't kumbaya. This is not kumbaya America. We got some stuff going on.
You can still make a statement. I get that. I'm not saying don't make a statement.
I think. Listen, guys, it's been a very polarizing performance. Clearly, because I'm even looking at the Roomies, half agree with you, Zach. So people feel how they feel about it. But I think the best thing about the performance is it got people thinking, it got people talking, and it was the most watched Super Bowl performance in history. So this week on TSR,
well, they say Usher's was. They actually restated that.
They switched it?
Yeah, they said Rock Nation.
You went back and watched Usher's a couple times to get that?
Rock Nation put out a thing that said 200 and something million. I got the post saved.
Well, either way, it was one of the most watched in history of the Super Bowl. In history. Great. So the fact that you weren't dancing or walking, it don't matter. You was watching. Now let's get into this. This week on TSR's Read the Room, the chat was on fire with the topic, was the Super Bowl too black? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
When it came to the music, I saw a lot of people saying they didn't understand what he was saying. A lot of people were commenting that the crowd didn't know the words, the crowd wasn't feeling it, or whatever the case may be. So there was a lot of complaints that during this Black History Month, it was a little too black. And so this evening, we're going to start the conversation off with, was the Super Bowl halftime show too black?
What the Super Bowl show was to me was more of a propagation of the same type of behavior that we claim we want to start getting rid of in the Black community. Namely, we glorified rap beef. Once again, we glorified two Black brothers fighting against each other. Say, Drake, I know you like them. Yeah, that's not, the Super Bowl should be the one day where we could all just be Americans, watch a game. We shouldn't have to politicize the hell out of everything. And this particular Super Bowl, and this is no disrespect to Kendrick, you know, and in my group chat with a couple of friends, I was talking about this earlier. I'm still upset that Wayne didn't get the nod.
Had to perform the biggest song, of the last year, especially with Not Like Us winning several Grammys and several awards. And you know, if you didn't pay attention, you know, just say that. But if you did pay attention, you would see that there was a lot of messaging here that was in this performance. I want to give credit to that. You know, when you say it was black, I'll say that it wasn't black enough. And I think Kendrick did very well at having a very universal message. What do I say by that? Usually when black people are moving forward, you know, black power stances, they don't use American flag symbolism, right? They don't use, you know, Samuel L. Jackson as, you know, the Uncle Sam symbolism. You know, we usually are super pro-black, and I think what Kendrick did was Kendrick showed that America is our country, right? And there was a lot of different pieces that I liked about it. One thing about it is we built this country. Another thing that he talked about in building this country is that we are owed our 40 acres and a mule.
Okay, fellas. So we saw two different sides of that argument. And I will tell you, that man was riding for Drake, baby. He was upset, Tone. Speak for your people, the light-skinned community.
What's wrong with Tom?
You know what? Because it reminds me, man, of a time when people in rap was first, you know, getting popular. Rap's not for everybody, and it doesn't mean black people. If you're a rap fan, you understand that there's messaging in. It's a reason why Future's successful, because Future is speaking to a group of people that understand exactly what Future is. Everything, same thing. People talk about, you hear people talking about Sexy Red. Well, guess what? It's a lot of goddamn Sexy Reds out here that they live that lifestyle. She's not teaching people how to live that lifestyle. Sexy Red is a part of that culture. And rap is not for everybody to understand. When he's sitting there saying it, yo, hey, yeah, you know, this was not the moment to do this. It's what, bro, that rap ain't for you, man. Just like if I go listen to country music, it ain't for me. It's not for me. I don't know nothing about hogs, farms. I don't want to go camping. I hate hiking. I don't care about it. Same thing about grunge, rock and roll. A lot, they're telling stories that people can relate to. That's what music is about. That's what it's about. And for him to sit there and say that in my group chat, your group chat is probably full of dudes just like you that really ain't about the culture. Unless something is popping, that's the only time you like it, bruh. It's popular and poppy, and you want to hear Katy Perry sing the hook on something. That's what you want to do, bro. Rap ain't for that. It's always had messaging. Public Enemy, Tupac, Biggie. We always been telling the story of our struggle in the street and our celebration moments. Stop being such a it just makes me so mad.
Let me ask that brother this. I would ask that brother this. When Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band performed, was it too white? When Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers performed, was it too white? When the Who performed, was it too white? When Madonna performed, was it too white? When Paul McCartney performed, was it too? It's been so many white folks that we can be black as we want to be when we have that opportunity.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
He's seeing the
we
light.
Can be black
did
as
the
we
light just did the
no,
light? No,
I didn't argue blackness because
thank you.
No,
I think the light.
Y'all don't get it. I never had an issue with the black. I never had no. We can be as black as we want. All I said was Kendrick picked the best of your songs. That's it. That's all I said.
Praise the Lord.
That was my critique. My critique of the show was Kendrick, do your best hits. Not you was too black. That was never a question for me. That was never a conversation with me. I'm trying to figure out why. Well, I don't think y'all understand what I was saying, especially you, Kiki, because I literally said you came out with a freestyle.
Yeah.
And I said it was a point where I scrolled. I feel like you could have picked out of your catalog, you could have picked two better records.
Right.
That's what I said. I don't care nothing. The blackness is where it's supposed to be. And I feel like him picking two better records wouldn't have messed up the message at all.
Yeah.
But it's no such thing as too black.
That is what you call backpedaling.
How?
Swim it backwards.
Those are two different things.
Okay. Well, guys, I think I think the fact that we have this much discussion around his performance just goes to my point how powerful the performance was, how amazing that the performance was. Like all those people you just named, nobody has sat around and tried to dissect everything that they did at the Super Bowl performance. Nobody has sat around and critiqued every single thing. They only critiquing it so hard because the message was so powerful. So at the end of the day, I think we have to give Kendrick his 10s. And I mean, I just think it was a great performance. And you know, so it was the best. Give him your B minus.
I give him what do you give him?
I give him an A+. Absolutely A+.
Okay. And you give him an A+.
I've never seen anything
that
I give an A+.
A+.
Super Bowl.
A solid A, because I ain't gonna lie. I thought that I would have took a beat in that what you said in the middle of the performance. I would have picked another song, but I other than that was it. It was an A.
Exactly what I said. Okay.
So now you
that's what I said.
The lightning went off.
That's
over
what
there.
I said. That's
yeah,
exactly.
No. I don't know. Kiki. No. Kiki. It's a difference. Okay. I like the setup. I like this. No, I didn't. I like the setup.
You just said the same thing.
I like the setup, but I said there was one song. It was one song that I didn't agree with. That was it. That's it. One, I understood the setup and everything, but I mean, an A is different than a B- that you gave him. A B- is wow. Oh, okay. Okay. My bad.
A B.
Roomies, please drop your grade for Kendrick in the comments.
Why Taylor says A++.
Let's go on to the next. Let's go on to the next.
Right. Thank you.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, Eagles Isaiah Rodgers is a big fan of our next guest. Viral song. Take a look at this.
SturdyYoungin, I got hop on any beat and get the. I told her get up on her feet, she get the way she get the moving got me. Come on, baby, you got it.
There it is. All right, Roomies, welcome SturdyYoungin and OhThatsMizz. What's up?
Yo, what's up with y'all?
Hey y'all.
What's up?
What's up, y'all? What's up,
y'all good? Now, which one of y'all is SturdyYoungin and which one is OhThatsMizz?
I'm sure. Okay. This is Miz.
Wait,
I'm still confused. You ever see two people look just alike?
No, the internet kind of went out too over there.
Y'all look just alike.
They even laugh alike.
It's Miz. Yeah. He's 30. I'm Miz. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All right. We hear that you were in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Tell me what you do, man. Who y'all mingle and rub elbows with?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. New Orleans was hurt.
Super tense.
That was our first time being out there, you know, representing the Eagles, you know,
definitely.
Forever.
Super
you know what I'm saying? Eagles too. Yeah, it felt like we was at home. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely felt like we was at home. As y'all can see, it was some love out there.
Hey,
y'all was out there going crazy.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The song definitely is going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? And I do appreciate a lot of love we receiving from it, because you know that's the NOLA beat. You feel what I'm saying? The beat is originated from New Orleans. So you feel me? And us being Philly artists, hopping on a type of beats, it's really
our sound.
Yeah, expanding our sound, and even showing us a lot of love for real. So definitely shout out.
Man. Sure. Shout out to New Orleans. I'm actually on the radio in New Orleans at Q93. So when you guys were down there, what did you think about Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance?
I ain't gonna lie. To be honest,
super hot. That was fire.
That was a good performance because, for one, being a black, you feel me, male artist in the industry, for you being in that type of position to perform at the Super Bowl, right? That's like a blessing for real. You feel me? Like, he did his thing, the whole choreography.
I like that video though, y'all. Y'all definitely had the young ladies down there. I like to see some young boys have a good time. Got the beats going, go crazy, young boy. You got a hit record. Y'all go crazy. I'm sorry. I love it.
Crazy though. It was definitely going crazy. But no, on Kendrick, no, for sure. Like that's heavy. I ain't gonna lie. It's heavy because like he was teaching a lot of people. You feel me? Teaching a lot of people things. You feel me? Educating the people, educating the audience, and it inspired us too. Like, hopefully, we could, you feel me, make it to the Super Bowl one day and perform. Like,
being that sort of
yeah.
All right. Now, did you think the performance was too black?
Nah. He just did his thing. It's Kendrick, bro. Like, you can't hate on him for doing his thing. You feel me? Like that's how he want to carry it. Let him carry it like that. He does big one. You feel me?
He exposed what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Tone is out at All-Star weekend. Tone, you got something for the Young Bucks out at All-Star?
Man, come on out here. I'm telling you, man. You think he has some, yeah, you know what I mean? You think, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, it's gonna be one of them.
You gotta hit that thing, Tone. You gotta hit it.
I gotta hit him with the. Hey, fellas, man, I know you guys got a chance to go check out the flag football game. Now that game actually turned out to be like a real game. Did you check it out?
No, actually, we didn't check it out, but I definitely seen a lot of clips, and they was going nuts.
TikTok a lot. I definitely seen Instagram. I seen it everywhere.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them actually had some moves too. I was like, yo,
yeah,
like,
they were trying to figure out why they wasn't really actually on the real field.
Yeah, like, they was supposed to really be outside.
Definitely.
I think everybody got the wrong job.
But guys, we got to talk about your tripping challenge. Now, I love a challenge that the big girls can do. You know what I'm saying? It's nice and easy. You just got to stop on beat. That's it. So shout out to y'all for that. But who made it up? Which one of y'all made it up?
I ain't gonna lie. It originated from Philly. Our homie Rozzy made it up. You feel me? So
okay.
We got really, extra.
You gotta really do the look. You feel me? You gotta really look and all that. Little combo.
Like, Tone, you don't even know I'm looking at you, but I'm looking dead at you. Like, you gotta
feel it. It's like a little workout. You gotta really get crazy with it. Gonna make you really
so crazy.
Oh man.
I just love that y'all are making music and having fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
that's the best part.
The guys in your generation get so much slack about making music that is, you know, causing harm to the community and killings and glorifying death and things like that. But y'all just having a good time. What made y'all go that lane?
Be all about, bro. Just being ourselves, having fun, bro. That's all it is, bro.
Motivating and inspiring the young ones that it's okay to be
yourself. It's okay to be. You don't gotta go that route. You feel me? You don't have to go that route. It's okay to be normal, bro. It's okay to have fun. Let's have fun. Let's turn up. Let's party. That's all. That's where the positivity come at. You feel me?
Yeah.
And if
now we
just
you
got the grandmas, you got the grandpops, aunties, uncles, cats, dogs. You feel me? Everybody. Like everybody. I'm talking about babies don't even know how to walk completely, and they doing things.
Like babies that's 1 year old, 2 years old. Like you're not even gonna remember this at 9.
Exactly.
You feel like how you doing all this at 2 years old?
You know, they get busy though. I love it. I love to see it. I ain't gonna lie. It's a blessing. Definitely.
We just saw a video of Sierra doing the dance, and of course the football players too, the Eagles player. Is there any celebrity that has done the challenge that you was like, oh my God?
Sierra is definitely one of them. Like, every time you see a celebrity, it's been crazy.
It's like, yo.
And shout out.
I actually went to the Sixers game. It was like recently went to the Sixers game, and the players was in warm up like this.
Yeah, players was like, you got.
You gonna hit that move? I like him.
Isaiah Rodgers been going there. That's my guy. He been going then on the
shout out to Isaiah Rodgers too.
Shout out Isaiah.
I need a jersey too. I tried to buy a jersey today. They ain't had one.
He got about 15 of them. He had them all on the floor. Never get one of them up, man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Real quick, man. Let's play a game of this or that. Okay, I'm gonna name this, and you tell me which one you rocking with, this or that. Okay. We're gonna start with chopped cheese or Philly cheesesteak.
Cheesesteak any day.
Philly cheesesteak any day.
Chopped cheese cool though. Don't get me wrong, but a steak is dead. And you gotta make sure whenever y'all come to Philly, get a steak from Jim's West. I promise you, gonna fall in love.
Yo, Jim's West, 62nd. What is it, Hill? You got to come. That's all that, baby. We got
all right, there it is. There it is. Hey, we got a place in Chicago called Philly's Best. Now I don't know if they do it in Philly like this, but they put it on garlic bread, and it's crazy.
Oh no, that's different. We ain't had a garlic.
You over here messing up, Tom.
Take on notes.
Yeah, take a little one. I might tell Philly about that.
About the Philly cheesesteak. Do y'all put ketchup on y'all's? Because somebody, my friend Cal from Philly or be in Philly, he said he put ketchup on his. Y'all do that?
Yeah. Salt, pepper, ketchup.
Salt, pepper, ketchup. Mayonnaise. You can do the fried onions. Not a lot of people really fans of fries.
Yeah, it be steak. Onions be steak. I ain't really get into the steak.
Okay, shout out Cal Santillion. He taught me that.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I tried to catch up with it. When I ate it with ketchup, it tastes like hamburger helper. You remember when we used to eat the hamburger helper with the ground beef?
Yeah.
It tastes like that. I didn't like it with the ketchup.
Ketchup, nah.
I mean, buffalo chicken cheesesteak, if it come down to it, you feel me? Or you just go to chicken cheesesteak. I'm telling you, they all hit.
What about the salmon?
Okay, now y'all just do it.
What about the salmon?
Oh yeah, no, they do got those for sure.
They good too.
Yeah.
I want the
jerk
classic
jerk chicken.
That's only in Chicago. We jerk everything.
Yes,
I promise you.
Jerk chicken cheesesteak is a good job.
Definitely.
And I don't even like the spices, but I like that one.
Jerk chicken cheese.
All right, let's.
Now we gotta ask you guys: is it if you had to choose Kendrick or Drake?
They both good artists.
I'm still bumping both of them regardless because the love I got for music. That's like
for sure.
Good answer.
Ooh.
Good answer.
I got one in there, Zach and Kiki. I want to hear what they gotta say. And you gotta put them in order 1 through 3. Philly, Philly, and none of them are bad. 3 ain't a bad spot because Philly got so many artists. It's crazy. But I just thought of 3: Meek Mill, Cassidy, Beanie Siegel.
Woo!
1, 2, 3.
They all legends.
I'm really old for it. I'm young, but I'm really old for it.
Young with old soul.
Man.
They fun.
Do it gotta be in order?
Yeah. or pick your favorite. Pick your favorite out of the 3.
I ain't gonna lie.
Because none of them bad. Ain't the wrong answer.
It's like you
That's why it's so hard.
No, they can't do that.
Why y'all doing this to us?
That's a good one.
Why y'all doing this to us?
All right, you know what? Y'all got to go outside in Philly, man. I'm not gonna do that to y'all, man. But I'm gonna tell you, if I had to put it in order, I'm going Beanie Siegel, Meek, Cassidy, and it's hard to put Cassidy over Meek. It's hard not to put him over Meek. It's just Meek got a lot more records than Cassidy had. That's why I got to put him. But Beans to me is probably like, it's unfortunate what happened to his voice. Primetime Beans is probably one of the best artists y'all have ever had come out of Philly, in my opinion.
I would love a concert. I'd be going crazy.
The Beans concert will go hammer.
No, for sure.
Boo B said beans, milk, and who did he say?
I think
Beans, milk, Cassie.
He meant me.
No, he said beans, and who is milk, and who is Cassie, bro? Boo B, you gotta get a point. What is you doing, folks?
Who is beans, milk, Cassie?
You know what
beans and milk.
I cannot.
He got to chill. Boo B, chill, tripping.
All right, guys. If you could collaborate with anybody, who would you collaborate with? And you gonna pick an answer. Ain't no, I don't know.
Anybody?
Yep. One person.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Facts. Same.
Like, not like that, but
the greatest of all time.
Probably like a female artist like SZA or like Janae Aiko or something. You feel me? Something
okay. That's a good vibe. Good picks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Love that.
Well, what's next for y'all? What y'all
I got
on?
one. Oh, go, my fault, Kiki. I was all fired up.
You got him. What's next for you guys, fellas? What's next?
Man, summertime EP on the way. You got some more cookers for the family cookouts. I'm telling y'all. If it's something I bring it to the family cookout, it's them records. I'm telling you. I might not bring the hamburger buns or the hot dog buns. They bring the chips and the juice and all that, but I'm definitely bringing the cookers for y'all.
For sure. We bring the vibes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Tom, hit him with that last one.
The food out there first, we're going to bring the vibes.
For sure.
Period. Tom?
Okay, fellas, we got to figure out some type of wages, something. I don't know what we got to do because the Eagles play the Bears the opening week of the NFL season, the 25-26 season.
Chicago?
Yes.
I need to be talking too much though. You already see what it is.
You know what it is.
Boom, we get another one.
That's old. That's old, bro. That's old. I'm just playing.
You see what it is, for real. Like it's really like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's really like that.
Hey Tom. I don't think it's really nothing really like going.
Yeah.
I think I'm already
He put it on so fast.
So fast.
Oh Lord. Oh God. Oh no.
Come on now. Okay.
Come on. You better represent.
You see, we had to get somebody from the 50s to we got Walter Payton. That's how far back we gotta go. Oh, had an original jersey.
They weren't even born when Walter Payton was playing.
Like,
that's all right. That's all right.
Hey fellas, man, thanks for stopping by, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate y'all, man. Have a good night. All right.
Have a good night.
All right. Keep hitting them challenges. Hey. All right, fellas, we got to get into this, man. Deion Cole spoke to Shannon Sharp about how to love someone. Now, I'm dressed for Valentine's Day, so we got to talk about it.
Is that velvet?
It is. You want to feel it? Ooh. Period. Let's take a look.
People don't know how to love you. You know what I mean? They don't never ask you how to be loved. They love you how they want to love you.
Or how they know to love.
Or how they know to love. And so therefore it's a conversation that you have to have. You have to ask the person, how do you like to be loved? How do you like to be treated? And then go from there. I think that that's a conversation that must be had. Yeah. And don't nobody never have it.
And that's a good question.
It was a great quote. I just don't like quotes with music behind them. I just feel like once you start putting music behind it.
What is your issue with music?
I just want people to just talk. What happened to people just talking?
You work on the radio.
We had to make something so dramatic now. Everything is so dramatic.
Oh my God. I knew he was gonna say that when he heard the music. I knew it was like, oh my God.
And I agree with Deion Cole 100%. I don't disagree with nothing he said, but the music just made me mad. Like, let's just say it.
You just hate music. You just
behind the music. Like every podcasters feel like they really saying something because there's music behind them, and it really don't be. They don't even be saying nothing. But if you put music behind anything you say, it can actually sound good, especially if you stay monotone in between it. Like if I'm like, yeah, look at Tone, man, with the red headphones, man, it's just crazy because when you listen, you got to hear, and hearing is part of life, and it's a circle of life. And you put music behind it, it's gonna be like, yeah, he deep.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Well, if we can look past that piece, let's ask this question.
Okay.
Do you tell your partner how you want to be loved? Now, I interviewed Omarion today, and of course, I asked him because I have plans for us. I said, what's your love language? And he gave me about 4 different love languages. So I need y'all to be doing the same thing. Do you tell your partner how you want to be loved? What is your love language?
Yes, you should. I feel like you should communicate your love language. But I've seen memes on Instagram, Kiki, I don't know if you agree with them or not, but a lot of women have these memes where they're like, if he don't come to the table knowing what to do, then leave. They like, you shouldn't have to ask. I saw one today, it said, my love language is not having to ask. Well, you gonna be by yourself because I don't know what's going on in your little head.
What?
Okay, that's what a lot of women say. They be like, I shouldn't have to ask. Y'all actually believe that a man should already be programmed and know what to do to deal with you.
I mean, we're talking about common sense level. Like, if we being honest, the bar is on the floor. We just want y'all to have a little bit of common sense when it comes to relationships. We shouldn't have a full instruction manual on just how to be a good person. Okay, that's what they're talking about in those memes. But I think you should tell somebody your love language, and that will help them. Tone, do you tell people your love language?
Yeah, I tell them acts of service. Acts of service. That's really it. I give them it's all test.
Tone always want an elite employee. Yeah, he want everybody to be his elite employee.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna look at
you. Tone got that slogan. He got the UPS slogan. What can you do for Tone? Not what can Brown do for you. What can you do for Tone?
Oh, but I look out too. Zach is right though, Kiki. Women, I've had more women get mad at me because of how I don't know what they want. I love when women say, "Hey, I want it." It's like a Valentine's Day. Like, "Hey, I don't really rock with Valentine's Day," and I'll say like, "Hey, that's not really my thing," and she says, "Hey, that's my thing. I really rock with Valentine's." So guess what? It's my thing now. I got to do it. I got to do it. I want you to tell me. So don't let me walk into a pothole like, damn, I ain't know. And now you mad at me. Now we have no forward progress. Let me tell me what you need. and I'm gonna be there to show up for you.
But do you guys take the time to ask women what their love language is? How can I be a good partner to you? Or do you just get defensive if she's upset or not pleased with what you're offering? Do you take the time to ask?
Y'all be talking anyway, Kiki.
The last time y'all asked a woman, what's your love language? And be honest.
I've asked women that. I've asked women, what's your love language? I don't lead with it. It's not the first question. Like, what's your love language? Because them dudes to be having the music behind them talking. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I just feel like give guys a chance. Give us time to figure out how to love you. Now, if he's been with you a long time and he's still missing the mark, then you can start to get upset. My issue is not what you want. It's the attitude that you have thinking that I should already know. Okay. We men don't know. And the thing is, y'all call us stupid in every other area of life.
Who are these women that are abusing you?
The ones that's on social media.
Women don't do this.
The women on social media, like, we smarter than men. We know this. I'm just talking about the general senses of what on social media that I see. Mm-hmm. Okay. They say all these things, but then when it comes to the relationship, they expect you to have all this knowledge and know. Okay, we can't have it both ways.
Yeah, so you need to ask.
If you don't know, teach us.
Yeah, and if you feel like you are not figuring out a woman, ask her.
What did Music Soul Child teach us years ago?
Tell him, Zach.
I don't know. You
teach me how to love. Oh. Show me the way to surrender.
Oh my God,
girl, I'm so lost.
Yes.
Teach me how to love.
Why do you do this?
In that video, Kiki, Dark Shades.
Huh?
Why do you do this every time? He sets you up so he can sing every episode, then you cheer him on.
You know I'm here for it. I'm here for Zach shenanigans, all of them. I'm here for them.
Kiki, what's your love language?
I don't know.
See,
I really don't know.
You the problem. You the problem. Because then if you don't get it right, you complaining, but you don't even know your love language. It depends
on what I need that day. Okay? You know, it might be acts of service. It might be some words of affirmation. It might be leave me alone for 24 hours. You know, I don't know what my love language is. I'm not gonna lie.
I know what mine is.
What?
Physical touch.
Oh.
You got to touch me, baby.
You little nasty self. Just nasty.
You got to touch me. You got to touch on me.
That's all you want. That's the problem.
I don't even think you like me if you ain't touching me.
Tone, please get him. Shout out to Cassie D. I think I've only had one man ever ask me my name. So while you doing all that touching, you need to be asking.
All right.
Call me off guard. I'm sorry. I'm a little nasty dude.
He is very nasty.
But Zach ain't playing. Zach's not playing. I've seen Zach in action. Zach is a funny dude. When he's a single Zach, when he's single Zach, he is a funny man, and women they touch on him.
Tell us about single Zach.
Single Zach is funny because he acts like when he gets to the club, he doesn't really want to be there. He's like, yeah, man, like Tone, I just came out here, man. I know, because I went through a breakup. He like, yo, I'm just coming. I want to make sure my dog good. I'm like, all right, cool. He out. Man, it's cool, man. But I like to be at home. Next thing you know, Zach has disappeared, and he'll come back and say, "Hey, big dog, like, what's up? I'm winning in here, baby. I'm winning." After he say that, he scoot off and disappear again. And then you see some woman carrying him over his shoulder and walking him out.
Yes, he's a smooth criminal. Yes.
I hate y'all. Mm-hmm. I hate y'all, and that's not true.
I just want the world to know about single Zach.
No, it's okay. I can.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, he want to move on now, Tone. Let's get into the next story. Okay,
please. Kiki.
We got work to do because nearly 17,000 federal workers returned to work in the DMV area this week under Donald Trump's mandate to return to work or else. Okay, now there was one problem with this though, because they only had a little over 4,000 parking spaces to accommodate the workers who were returning to work. So you tell 17,000 people to go to work and you only got 4,000 parking spaces. The math is not mathing. And federal workers took to social media to express their anxiety about the whole thing.
Look at the way it works.
Let's take a look.
Are there any other government employees that are overwhelmed or underwhelmed with the information that we are receiving regarding this fork in the road email? Yeah. my brain won't shut off. I have so many questions, so many unanswered questions. This fork in the road situation is now on again. And then the executive order yesterday, talking about massive layoffs. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but this is a very stressful situation. You either quit or you could possibly lose your job. Who knows what the future holds?
Wow. So I want to start with you, Tone. Do you think employees need to be in the office from 9 to 5 to get the job done, or can they still work from home?
Hell yeah, take your ass back to work. I've been mad about this stay-at-home work the whole time because we as radio personalities have had to be in the studio while people have been working from home in Jamaica, working from home, all in Australia, all type of stuff. They've been living their best life. It is time for you to get back to the American way. Take your ass back into work. Am I hating?
Absolutely not.
I think so.
Yeah, you are hating. You're hating.
Oh,
Zach, what you think?
No, everybody don't need to be at work, man. See, the thing is, it'd be a whole bunch of people who don't. It'd be people who have never worked a 9 to 5 in their life telling people where they need to go to.
Come on now.
To get their work done. Trump signed federal executive orders like he's worked a 9 to 5 before, man. Come on, bro. You go everywhere, your schedule, and you work just fine, but you ain't got no schedule and got to be somewhere to 9 to 5. Even when you try to rush, and then you try to rush people without even knowing the schematics of what's going on. Do I think some jobs are better from the office? Yes. But what he should have done is done a deep dive in the federal agencies and see who could stay home and who would be better served coming in. You didn't even know they had 4,000 parking spaces and 17,000 people coming in. Now it looked like a Beyonce concert going back and forth from work. This to go to work.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think he's doing this. Here's what I think. I think he's doing all of this on purpose to get people to quit. I do. I think this is all a plan. First, it was you got to go back home, work here, do this. I'm gonna give you a buyout. So you can. He wants to trim the federal workforce. I think that's the plan.
Come on, you onto something. And I personally think that when people work from home, they work harder. Like I worked from no.
I don't know about that.
I worked from home during the pandemic, and I was getting my box sprays done, but I was on the clock from 9 to 7 p.m. When I wake up, I got the laptop, I'm doing stuff. It's like your house is your job and your job is your house. You can't escape it. So working from home is not as glamorous as people imagine that it is. Yes, you can get your hair done, but you still are on the clock, and people don't leave you alone in your own house. I had to get up out of there. So I couldn't wait to go back to work. That's just me. But I do understand that, people who actually work from home, it is not as glamorous as you may think it is. People, yes, I'm in Jamaica, but I'm still working. I got to make sure my laptop is charged. I got to have my meetings. I got to blur my background. I got to make the kids sit down, the dog barking, the Amazon man at the door. It's a lot going on when you work from home. So I think they don't get a lot of respect because we all think it's just glamorous. It's not all glamorous, guys. You don't know the struggle of rolling out your bed and still being late for work. It's very traumatizing.
Well, I don't know.
You don't have that chance to detach.
You don't.
You don't have that chance to detach. People feel like they can hit you up at any time because you're working from home.
Yes.
They may not respect the boundaries of 9 to 5. I can see that. Tone just come from the old school, the steel workers. He used to people coming in and punching that clock.
Right. Yeah. He wants you to have your lunch pail.
Yeah, he wants you to have your lunch
pail. Honestly, I'm just hating. I mean, I like the way the world is. I'm envious of it. Even when we had during the pandemic, I worked from Arizona. I was in Phoenix doing my radio show. The only thing that was hard about that, I was doing it by the pool. Only thing that was hard about that was the time difference. I think the way the new world works, though, I do agree with you, Kiki, is you can't escape. So you are locked in to work, so to speak. And it's pretty much all day because if something doesn't get done during a normal workout, somebody will still hit you up and you got to knock that out.
Yes, you working from home right now.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
That's true.
And then companies don't want to pay you enough to cover childcare. Shout out to the Roomies tapping in with that. They don't want to pay for your expenses to travel.
Come on.
How much you got to spend on lunch if you going in the office? It's a lot. So
and let's talk. Childcare is ridiculous.
Yes.
Lunch at work is crazy.
What?
And I'm just saying, no, lunch at work costs a lot of money. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot.
I could have had these cold cuts. that I've been having in the refrigerator.
Come on.
But now I gotta go and buy something. It's a lot. I get it.
Using my air fryer. So I don't know.
All right, let's talk about this. Casanat has brought up a good TSR debate. How much is too much for a haircut or beauty service? Check this out.
They just need to cut one celebrity barber in their bio, and they're adding $500 to the total payment. You feel what I'm saying? You feel me? The 100 is. I don't think any. Bro, chat. I don't give a fuck how much money I get. Chat. I promise y'all, nigga. I don't care how much money I get. I don't think there's a haircut out there that's worth $100. I don't give a fuck. Yo, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care who you cut. You can cut. I don't give a fuck. You cut motherfucking Thanos. I don't care. I don't ever. Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I don't. The barber world. I don't know who the barber world is and shit. They might hate me for this, but deep down inside, I truly feel like $100 is crazy, gang. I think it is.
Man, yeah, he is tripping.
Oh,
he is tripping.
Really?
And I got to stand up for the barbers on this. I got to stand up on the barbers. These barbers are on their feet all day. We just talked about the workforce and not having enough money for childcare and different things like that. Let's talk about it. Barbers don't get insurance. Barbers don't get benefits. Barbers don't get none of that. And they work all day long standing up to make you look good, been in their schedule. And a lot of them are performing miracles because a lot of y'all be looking crazy. The way barbers are gluing hair pieces on now, creating beards, putting black, making your hair, your gray done went away. You turn out into a whole different person. And you can't pay $100 in this economy. As much as you pay $100, it's $100 to go outside. Everything is $100, but we want to short the barbers. I'm talking about one of the most important people in our neighborhood. They got to listen to your problems on top of that. Man, come on, be on time, get you in and out because you got to run to the All-Star game and you sitting up here tripping about $100.
I'm not paying
These
$100.
barbers are pulling up on you in your house, make it convenient for you, and you can't do $100 as fast as $100, but you'll go spend $600 in the club. You'll spend $2,000 on a t-shirt. Y'all spend $50,000 for them big ass teeth y'all putting in y'all mouth, but you can't spend $100 on a haircut. Come on, man.
No, Zach, $100 haircut. I do think the baseline. I think the baseline should start at a 50-50. And just because price, like you said, all the things you named it, they sacrifice 50. And then when you start adding on the hair pieces, the black, the you know, all of the different things, exactly the enhancements. I agree. When it gets up to that, or if somebody asks somebody to come to your house, that's a different type of number. That's where it could be 100. But I think just going into a barbershop and getting charged $100 to get a haircut is wild. It's wild. It doesn't make sense.
But that's not usually how it goes. Most haircuts, right. $100 is usually after they've done something extra. They went above and beyond.
But he didn't say that though.
But for a person, no. It's a different type of person. For a person like Kai, for Kai is in his 20s. He don't need nothing dyed. He don't need nothing, no enhancements, nothing. He's
Kai brand new. But getting the lineup. He's not. I'm speaking for barbers. I see the work that barbers put in.
What about you? You gonna pay $100 to go get you a fade? $100 for that haircut, Zach. You don't have to have any enhancements.
I'll tell you exactly what I pay. I don't pay $100. I pay $65.
Okay, that's not $100.
But I have paid. Let me tell you what I paid. I paid $100 for overtime. My barber charged $100 for the overtime. And
your barber charging overtime for what?
Because
what are you doing? Zach,
you got overtime, control, bro. When we just talked.
What are you doing at the barbershop that your barber is charging you for overtime?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm getting ready to tell you.
A time when he's big.
No, I'm telling you what overtime. Overtime is a time that he's not cutting. If I need a cut at 9 p.m. and his cutting hours is 9 to 5, and he cut me at 9, that's an overtime cut.
But we talking about a basic haircut costing $100. You talking about if you lay your edges down. We're not talking about specifics and adding.
No, I'm talking about his overtime rate is $100. He says, look, Everything on the schedule is the time he cuts. That's where you get the regular price. If you want something outside of his regular hours, just like a person working a 9 to 5, if you want me to stay to 7:30, you get time and a half. What's wrong with that?
You're moving the goalposts.
No, it's not. I just told you this overtime is $100.
Okay.
But a $100 cut. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. The question was, is it okay to charge $100 for a basic cut? No. What do you do? What?
Let me tell you, what is a basic cut, guys? Everybody needs something different. Who got a what is the basic cut? We
all know what a basic cut is. You go in, what you have is a standard cut. I go in, I get a fade, I get lined up, get my beard, get my mustache lined up, and I'm out. That's a basic cut.
No, you just have a beard. You haven't had a cut in a minute, so you don't know this barber life.
That's ridiculous. Now that's not even business.
That's discrimination.
That's discrimination.
So Kiki, and you pay thousands of dollars for your good hair.
And I would love to chime in about the beauty industry, but you're so passionate about $100 haircut, which is crazy to me.
I'm just saying, don't trip on. Just if you don't want to pay the barber's price, don't pay it. But it's not crazy for them to charge that for the work that they do.
Well, let's bring in a roommate who can chime in on this and has a lot of experience. Melrose is a barber, so please come on in to the room.
Oh man, what's up?
Hey,
Melrose.
Shannon.
Now, what do you think about this?
I think $100 is a fair game at this point in time in the barber industry. Like, after COVID, we didn't realize how important we were to the whole world until nobody could come into the barbershop. And then we figured out we are the essential workers. And how much can you put on self-confidence? You know what I'm saying? When you walk out feeling like a new man, you can't really put a price on that. Okay, if you can't pay $100, cool. We understand that. There's a barber out there for everybody. But $100 is like the going rate, honestly, right now. $100, that's a go.
Now, let me ask you this. Is it where does the $100 price come from? Because my thing is, I have an issue with paying for something that is the same. So you're doing the same haircut that you was doing 2 years ago, right? And I understand inflation, but you're using the same materials, right? The same lineup tools that you have. Where does the increase to $100 for a basic haircut? Does that come?
You said it right there. It's inflation. Everything costs more now. You can't walk into somewhere and expect 2 year ago prices. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes up. Over time, everything goes up. But it's not just about using the same thing, because now the clippers are costing more. And like you said, the enhancements, like you got to really work a miracle sometimes. Like you spending $20 just on spraying the nigga black all day. You know what I mean? Like it's different. And then you got to sit there. Outside of that, you got to sit there and listen to somebody's problem. So now the psychiatry of it all comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Now you're a therapist.
I have to give it to him. A lot of barbers out there, especially clients, the clients he's had probably over years. He's probably seen their whole life and helped them through certain parts. Because you got to have something. Men, as we get older, we only talk to maybe one or two people to kind of bounce stuff off. So I give you that. But my point to this is that what does that $100 get? Now, is that everything? That's the black. That's all of the everything. You sit down, you got that.
You get my undivided attention and my expertise.
Folks, I'm paying you. You supposed to be paying attention.
But listen, you asking me what you're getting. I'm telling you what you're getting. You're getting my undivided attention. You're getting my expertise. And when you get up, you're getting that self-confidence that you can only get from certain. Now, I will say this. Every barber should not be getting $100. Just because you got on black gloves and a ring light, don't make you qualify for the $100 market. But if you are really skillful with your situation and you know your value and your cut, get a man what he asked for. You know what I'm saying? Please don't hack. People love to hack with a barber.
Here's the thing.
With a barber. They want to figure out why this costs so much. Why this? Why that?
I want to know.
Here's the thing. It's okay. Don't explain it to them. Because don't nobody ask Beyonce why them tickets $3,000. Don't nobody ask Balenciaga why that t-shirt $2,000. Don't nobody, they just pay it or they don't. Either you gonna go or you don't. And if a barber is getting clients who are paying $100 consistently, then that's his price and he can charge it. To go back there and say what he should and shouldn't be doing is crazy.
We just
if he's
asked
getting
where the
it,
price came
if
from.
if he's getting it. If you ain't getting it, if you say you're a barber, and you charge $100 and everybody look at your cuts and be like, I ain't paying you $100 for that, then you probably shouldn't be at $100. You can only charge what you can get.
Now let me ask you this: do you expect a tip on top of that $100 price?
No.
Tip included on that.
Oh,
no, I don't. I don't expect anything. But if you're generous enough
tip
to give a tip, you know what I'm saying? $100. Once you pay the $100, it feel like the tip's included. You know, we're not trying to rape and rob you, but if you once the $100 is clear, I feel like job well done on both of our ends. Fair exchange, no robbery.
I bet you do.
Hey, what did the Jadick say? They said Zach rocking a $40 haircut though.
Oh,
first of all, this haircut is 2 weeks old and still like butter. Okay, do you see these waves?
You
know what I'm saying? Like
still clean.
Still clean. 2 weeks. This is the longevity of it. Okay. So you can't tell me what it. Let me tell you something, Joe DeQuee. Put your head up here. Let me see them be the beads. Okay. Let me see them buckshots. Let me see where that line in at. I know it's in the back somewhere. And if you're a woman, let me see them edges.
Okay. All right, man. Relax, Zach. Relax. But I said, I get what you said. So let me ask a question. Let me just ask for the Ball brothers out there. So I don't have a hair. I don't have any hair. Just a beard.
He did the job.
I'm gonna need an enhancement here too. Need an enhancement. Dark brown is my color. What is that? Is that $100 cut for beard treatment?
Once you start working with the magic, see now you asking for the magic.
See?
You need enhancements. You need color. Come on, man. Don't just skip over that. Don't skip over the magic. Like I need the magic. That's what a lot of people do. They're trying to downplay. I need magic. I just need a little color here. Fill me in here, and like
I want to look
so
different.
You want the magic? Okay, yeah. That's
what
cost you. That's not basic. You need some tricks. You need an alley-oop. He need a behind the back alley-oop slam dunk. Don't make it seem simple.
I downplayed it.
I need a little enhancement. Fill it in here.
Connect
here. Like, okay, so you want the whole tricks.
Oh my God. Well, Melrose, thank you so much for joining the show and speaking up for all the barbers. Okay.
Yes. We appreciate you,
boss. Y'all keep scamming these people and getting their money. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Charge them $100 as soon as they step in the door, Melrose.
Appreciate you, Melrose. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, Kiki, why y'all pay $1,000 for y'all wigs?
Because we're getting scammed too. Oh, we get scammed in the worst way. Y'all paying $40 for these bundles to come overseas. They stink. You getting them in the off the Sheen or whatever, and then you doing you putting a little sewing kit that you saw on YouTube together. Whatever, do your thing. But we are definitely getting scammed. And the worst part about it for a woman, a lot of us get scammed with stylists who got attitude. Okay, we don't know what we gonna get when we show up to our appointment. They don't text you the location until you. First of all, you gotta book a deposit to even talk to them. You gotta send them $50 to even talk. Okay, then once you send your $50, you gotta read through 75 rules on their website. They're gonna cuss you out in the meantime while you booking.
They don't wash.
They don't wash hair. Come with your hair washed, flat iron, detangled, braided, moisturizing, oiled up for the sew in. Then when you get there, they done lost your hair. They don't know where your bundle's at. So they you picking up. You don't know who hair you got in your head. Okay. So then they go ahead and put the hair in your head. Then they gonna lay some baby hairs down that you cannot do 2 days from now. So you're gonna need to come back if you're trying to go back out. Then they gonna charge you top dollar. I'm talking about thousands of dollars to get your hair done. Then if you want something extra, they're gonna add on for that. I'm talking about you would put the wig and put it on my head, but I gotta pay extra to get it curled. That's crazy. So like you got to pay extra for it. They're gonna have little snacks and water in there. That's a charge. Okay. Then once you get done paying for that, they're going to film content. Okay, they're gonna put a ring light in your face and start filming you, making you do all kind of videos and twerk and smile. Yes, Then they're gonna post you, okay, and try to collab and tag you, okay. Then that's what, like, it's so mind blowing, but you cannot go without it. And let me just shout out my stylist, who is my little cousin. Me and her got. I'm so glad she started doing her. Shout out to Native Stylist, baby, because I don't have these issues, but I've been there. Okay, I've been there. You pay the deposit, you go to the shop. You don't know when they showing up. They might come, they might not. They gonna hit you with a "Hey boo" text. It's a lot. It's traumatizing. So that's why when you like $100 for a haircut, hey, you know you want to stand up for the barbers, but the rest of us out here fighting for our lives trying to get our hair done. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, ladies gotta. I feel bad for y'all. I feel bad for y'all.
It's rough out here, bro.
Hey, look what Miss Monica said. She said getting your hair done is literally a whole day event that you have to plan a month ahead of time. I forgot y'all can't even get a quick appointment.
Oh no, and don't go nowhere. Don't try to get your hair done on the day of your event. You're not going to your event. You're definitely not going. You're not going to make it. You know what I'm saying? You just book your appointment at 8 in the You got somewhere to be at 9 o'clock. You're not getting there. So, you know, just go ahead and clear your schedule. And the struggle is very real.
Heard you be waiting on them at 10. They get in there. Then they show up late. Then do 2 other things.
Oh, yeah.
Go outside, smoke.
And they got attitude with you because they late. You know what I'm saying? I slept through my alarm, but I'm doing everybody hair. Like it's insane. Some of the stuff that you see out there, but shout out to my stylist. I don't have those issues.
Right.
What up, Nate? What up?
All right, y'all. Dr. Jamal Bryant is discussing submission, money, and relationships. Take a look at this clip.
You want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you? Keep it a buck. I said the Rock Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this shit. Give me the money. Wow. You think I'm letting it use my brand? Huh? See, Rich said like this. Yeah, I see how you turn to that. I got shit from Russell and them. I ain't there yet. But I be seeing the rich like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harrier Razors, Roman Swipes, you name them. Mm-hmm. They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties except for a picture?
There it is. That was Gillie the Kid, man. He's trending this week for comments he made about Jay-Z and Rock Nation on Club Shay Shay. What do y'all think about that?
You know how I feel about it. I'm so tired of everybody blaming Jay-Z for stuff. Y'all blame Jay-Z for everything. The man throw a bunch. Now he trying to put y'all out. I'm so tired of y'all. Everything that happened at the Super Bowl is Jay-Z fault. He made it very clear in a song on the Carters called The Boss. Okay. Y'all would rather work for the man than to work with me. Y'all hate the one that is the one. And I don't understand that. Collaboration is somebody has to be at the top. So why are you mad that it's somebody at the top? I don't understand that logic. Like you at a brunch, oh, he going in the back. If he's going in the back making deals and he's in rooms that you're not in, get next to that man and figure out how to get there. Instead of looking at him as competition or looking at him as trying to put you down. I just don't see that. I'm not nowhere near the rooms, but in my opinion, I just feel like as a culture, Jay-Z gets a lot of hate for being the one. How can you hate on that? You should be inspired. I don't know.
What you think, Tom?
I think two things can be true. What Gillie's saying, there's a lot of fake going on in there, but I don't think it's Jay-Z's fault. Jay-Z is bringing everybody together from these different walks of life and having this event where y'all should be collaborating and getting a chance to really mingle and really do business with your brother. And yes, it's a marketing event. It's a marketing event, not for him. He don't need any marketing. It's a marketing event for you, so you could be next to him. And that picture, those pictures at the Rock Nation brunch, we all know it didn't happen if it didn't get on video or picture. So you being in that room, a room that not many people could be in, is a big deal. But I do understand what Gillie's saying, like, yo, I'm just not going to go. I'm not going to be breaking my back to go because every time when you go there, people like, yeah, brother, I'm going to work with you, man. Call me, man. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then nobody does none. So he's like, man, forget that. I could just keep it moving over here because I don't feel this is real.
I mean, the brunch isn't for everybody. Everybody don't like brunch. Everybody don't like little networking events. You know what I'm saying? It may not be for Gillie. I understand that, but you know, when Jay-Z, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about you because I want my invite. And I'm gonna be in there with my suit. I don't care if you use me for talk to do deals in the back. I don't care as long as I still get a little check. You know, I figure it out. Like, here's the thing. I always look at it like if those people are in the room talking to Jay-Z and I'm in the same room with them, they may talk to me about something. You know what I'm saying? And I could broker my own deals. Just look at it as an opportunity. Maybe Gillie has some information that we are not privy to that he knows. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's just talking about from what we see. If everybody was getting over these, I mean, Jay-Z isn't the only businessman in the room. It's other very well accomplished artists, and if they were being taken advantage of, I don't think they would go. You know, you don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart goes all the time, and he's a businessman that's got brand deals and everything else. So you know, I don't Gillie, especially if Gillie seemed like he said he's never been either. Didn't he say he didn't go?
I don't.
So it's like, if you haven't been, how you sitting here speaking on what's going on and what Jay-Z is doing, and you ain't even been to one?
It just gets weird to me because he listed, and no disrespect to Gillie, first of all, I love watching him talk. Like, it's just something about his voice and his delivery that I love. But when you sit there and name off all the brands that you've worked with, when you go and have those meetings and deals with the millionaires that own those companies, what do you think they're doing in the back room with you? Or, you know what I'm saying, saying about you? So why is Jay-Z the one that has to be called out? You working with all them brands you listed. You think the people that own those brands are for you? I don't understand that. But it's like, we look at our own Oprah, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, the people that are in the rooms, and we spew so much hate towards them instead of being inspired by what they've done, instead of learning from what they've done, figuring out you don't know what it's like in those rooms. First of all, it's not always easy when you're the one that gets to go into those rooms. It's not easy, but I feel like they get a lot of hate for no reason. And I just hate to see that.
Yeah. All right. I want to try this topic again, y'all.
We run into it.
Yeah, we want to run into it. Dr. Jamal Bryant is discussing submission, money, and relationships. Take a look.
A woman who respects you will submit to you. She don't respect it, and respect is not connected to how much money you make or what your position or what your title. Respect is there something in you that is admirable?
That's good.
Yeah, there's something in you that makes me salute. Yeah. And if you're not making me salute, you're going to make me swear.
Oh, I love Pastor Jamal Bryant. And he didn't put no music behind his message, Zach. So,
I know.
Yes.
Can I go first on this?
You absolutely can. Let me ask you the question. Is a woman's submission and respect dependent upon their partner's ability to be a provider? That's the question.
It's that, and I respect my fraternity brother. Shout out to Pastor Bryant. But nope, you absolutely wrong on this one. That's just of course the amount of money you make, because it's directly connected to the success level. A woman's going to look at how you made your money. How'd you make it? Whether you're an athlete, whether you're a savvy business guy, whether you're not, you just whatever you've done to get that money to make it secure for her, she's going to respect that. Of course, you can't just dog a woman out just because you got all this money. A lot of times people want to say, well, I got all this money, I could do what I want to do what I want to. Your woman's going to submit to you, for those things that he mentioned, but she's also going to respect the fact, first, the financial stuff that is connected to that. I just believe that.
Yeah, and I think that's what he was saying was the money shouldn't be a direct correlation to her submission. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think she necessarily submitted. I think it's more of like provider was in the question. You know what I'm saying? The partner's ability to be a provider doesn't necessarily mean you're a rich man or you're a wealthy man. Sometimes you are providing her with comfort. You know, providing looks different. It's not just money, but you do have to be a provider in some type of aspect. You know what I'm saying? It's not always what you can pay for. I know guys, I know women who are very well off on their own, and all they want is a guy who they can go and just be at ease around, feel safe around, be protected around, be loved on. And sometimes guys can't live up to it because they so worried about our pockets. They like, oh, she got this, she got more than me. And I'm like, man, she not even, I was talking to my boy. I was like, bro, she don't even want that from you, bro. You over here tripping. Just be a good man, bro. Be a good man. Like, that's all you got to do. And you could win. She's not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times we get caught up with these memes that we see on social media and seeing these women that are just about a check, when I don't think most of them is. But you do have to provide something. It ain't no free rides out here. And that's for women too. Women can't be with, you ain't finna be with no woman that ain't providing nothing. No, nothing in your life. It's just usually women are multipliers. They usually make things better if they cool. Yep. You know what I'm saying? They can either make things better or they can throw it, or they can be dividers or send it to hell.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that. I feel like in a lot of relationships now, women are out earning men. Okay. And so when we get into a relationship with men, we're not even looking to you for financial stability. We want you to be financially stable in your own right, but that's not dependent on our level of respect for you. Respect comes on how you treat me, how you carry yourself, how you handle your business, how you handle your family, how you carry your whole situation. We look at all of those things and determine what level of respect we want to give you. So I don't think it's always dependent on money. A lot of men have a lot of money and they want to throw money in your face, but you a clown. You a clown with money. So it doesn't make me want to respect you, especially the women that are out here earning. So I think when it comes to being a man, a provider, and in a relationship, you got to have all those things and carry yourself with respect in order to earn the respect of women. So
honestly, I think it's harder, because if you got a whole bunch of money, you usually lead with your money. Yeah. And then she think you a clown, but she giving you that fake respect. Like she acting like she respects you and stuff just to get what she want out you, but in the back she laughing. You know what I'm saying? And she playing you. And it's a dude who make less than you knocking her down that she really love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I know I have dated so broke, and I don't feel like I was ever disrespected. I mean, because it's how you carry yourself. Brokest of broke. Yeah. I'm talking about, told you I got a coupon. We finna go to this Popeyes and get this 2-for-1 and sit.
Shout out to the Groupon dates.
And I got some pillows because I ain't got my furniture yet. And we finna sit Indian style and eat it. And we've had a great time. So I know that it's not necessarily about money. Usually the guys who lead with money, women look at as cornball.
Yep.
I don't think. I guess I misspoke a little bit, but I'm still thinking the money is a direct correlation in how hard you're gonna work for your family. So I guess for me, that's what I think about. Like, I mean, I wanted to be we all know what it's like to start off to be a radio personality. You all know, we know what we were making at that certain time when we were just steady grinding. But it's like, the money is a direct result of my work ethic and what I'm going to do to take care of our family. So you see, I'm not letting one red cent hit the floor. So you gonna always know that I got us, and I'm gonna figure us out. I'm gonna figure things out. I guess that's what I was thinking in that way. Yeah. That's what I was.
You got to be a worker for sure. You got to be a worker for sure.
Because the money is just for me, it's just the money. The money is a direct result, which I love the journey of the money, of getting to the money. That's my favorite part of it.
Okay. We know you don't play about your money, Big Shug. Big Shug do not play about his money.
Why you call that man Big Shug?
Because that's who he is. This is Death Row Records, and he do not play about his coin. So please understand that. And we love a man that don't play about their coin. Okay, protect me, provide for me, love me, respect me, and we gonna be good. But fellas, let's get into this. Have you checked out the Shade Room's YouTube channel? If you're not, what you doing? Okay, it's popping over there. This week's TSR Investigates breaks down the viral sensation Onaja Robinson. Y'all saw this lady over in Pakistan. Let's take a look at what Justin Carter has been up to.
A brow tech and a cigarette. Hate to see her coming.
And it's against my religion to tell y'all my business.
You've seen her. Tens of millions of people are talking about this woman from New York.
And truly is the gift that keeps on giving.
They need to get her a reality TV show.
Onaja Robinson. She took a trip to Pakistan to meet a man, but he ghosted her.
Basically, she was catfishing this kid over here.
It didn't stop her, making the most of her time in Pakistan, holding press conferences, barking demands at locals.
I need $20K by this week.
She's a star. The country where she went to find true love is now in love with her.
They were braiding her hair. They got her a bonnet. They were doing her eyebrows. Pakistan is winning Black History Month. This year, it's Pakistan's year.
Now she's allegedly on the move, hitting more countries. And the message Onaja sent to us when the Shade Room went to track her down.
If you don't do something, I'm gonna burn your face.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
and a cigarette.
A brown tech and a cigarette. Justin, you a wild dude, man.
Bro, that is so funny.
Yes, I cannot wait to watch that episode. You know, a lot of people have a lot of questions on how that lady actually went to Pakistan, pulled this whole thing off. Now she's supposed to be coming back home. So we definitely got to tune in and watch this week's TSR Investigates. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I don't care. A brown tech and a cigarette.
It's hilarious.
It's the best one.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
Well, fellas, you know, tonight's show, we have been a lot of places. We have done a lot of things.
Yes.
And Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Any big plans?
Yeah. I gotta I'm actually gonna
Who
do
you touching?
I gotta do a comedy show. I'm gonna be working.
Oh, okay, you working. What you doing after work? Huh?
Valentining.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, what about you?
Working on my love language.
Somebody got the touch on.
Touch me.
I'm just working, man. I don't really believe in Valentine's, so I could just be out here and just work. You know what I mean? You know,
you want to know.
That's so toxic.
I just don't. I got you straight. I'm gonna get you straight on your birthday, Christmas, even Thanksgiving, Valentine. Man, let me re-up. January and February are my re-up months. That is, yeah. But happy V-Day to everybody. Valentine's Day. Happy. I hope everybody finds love and squeeze on that person they love.
Is Valentine's Day important to you, Kiki?
Yes, it's every holiday is important to me. Yes, I want to gift every time.
You want something?
I want something on every day, every holiday. I want something for St. Patrick's Day. What you get me?
Easter.
What you get me? Yes, I want a gift every time. It's very important to me. Yeah, and I'm healing this Valentine's because I just got a chance to interview my ultimate celebrity crush, Omarion. And he told me that he also doesn't believe in Valentine's Day. So, you know, the whole day's ruined for me.
Okay.
My dog. My dog.
But anyway, listen, we'll be back next week, Roomies, with a recap on how we truly spent our Valentine's Day, of course, and more Shade Room headlines, debates, and trending topics.
Also, if you have a tip or a scoop, man, make sure you hit us up, man. And until next time, make sure you represent the culture with excellence. That's Tone Fire.
Yeah.
But happy All-Star, baby.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't come from my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming.